And welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning back in to another chapter in Book of Random. I am Keoni.
I'm Lindsey.
And we really appreciate you guys coming back and listening to us rant about random crap. So, today we're going to do a special tribute chapter to the movie Extraction on Netflix, which just came out. It stars Thor, a.k.a. Chris Hemsworth, a.k.a. Rubs for John Wick. Who knows? What are your thoughts? Do you think he could give John Wick's rubs? Yes, I do. I love John Wick, but Tyler in Extraction he's a pretty lethal dude. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I taught him majority of what he knows. I didn't teach him how to talk like an Aussie, but other than that, it all came from me. Yeah. What did you think about the movies?
Very action-packed. Loved the way that it was filmed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those
Okay, we'll get into that.
shots, yeah.
Yeah. Those continuous shots, if you guys watch the movie, try and pay attention to the fact that the camera is not cutting from scene to scene. In a lot of those longer action shots, I think they specifically did that.
It rolls.
Yeah, it just rolls. So there's a scene where there's a car coming and it does a J-turn, which is where it like spins around, you know what I mean? Does like a hard E-brake turn and go. And in that process, the camera's on the outside of the car. Hashtag spoiler alert. And the camera's on the outside of the car. And as it does the J-turn, the camera comes into the car and then they continue forward. I would love to see how they did that. It seemed really seamless.
Even when it came out of the back of the car.
Right. So they end up, hashtag spoiler alert, they end up like reversing in that same car further down the chase and crashing into another car, a police car. And the camera, of course, remember, it's in the back seat now following them in that same car. It now goes out the back window of the crashed vehicle, right? It turns around as they crash into the car, right? It's facing out the back of the car. And it goes out the back window and seamlessly transitions to see what's going on around the police car. It was just very well done. Very well done. It was so well done that it almost looks like I did it. Almost.
He wish he had that kind of talent.
Incredible. There's only a few other movies. I know the movie 1918 got a lot of praise for that one long continuous battle shot. Another one that got praise for continuous shot, which was kind of one of the ones that set that tone for that, was 007. Maybe it was Spectre. It was one of those. It was the one where he was at the Las Muertes event in the beginning of the movie. And they had that same one seamless continuous shot where he's like on the street walking, then he gets into the elevator, the camera's with him, gets out of the elevator, camera's with him in the room, he's macking with the chick, the camera spins around, now he's fully clothed, he's jumping out the window, but the camera's with him the entire time. There's no cuts. And then he gets like outside of the building and the camera's now in the like flying basically. It's now in the air. I honestly was wondering if they flew a drone with the camera with him through this whole place, because it ended up being out over the street watching him like traverse these buildings. So that was a really crazy good continuous shot. So that's one thing that was really great about this movie. The film style was great. The tone of it was great. The color of it was great. It was a good movie.
It was a straight to the point. No fluff.
Yeah, they didn't.
Fluff takes time.
Yeah, they didn't spend any time dicking around. It just got straight to the point. In the beginning, it opens up with action. You know what I mean? There's no like backstory. There's no how's your day. It was just like blah blah blah, and it was good. It really was good. We did like it. We did like it a lot. Chris Hemsworth had a great performance. You believed everything he did. The action was great. One thing I did like about the action is there's hashtag spoiler alert. There was a part where he's scrapping a bunch of like smaller Indonesian dudes. It's like when he makes contact with kidnappers, and he does a lot of these big scenes where he like grabs someone's head and he like basically kicks out their legs and smashes their head on the ground, and it seems so seamless and well choreographed. And it's very similar to like if you guys watch Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, not a DC fan, but there was a part in the movie where Batman fought a bunch of guys, and he like jumped over a crate backwards, like he's jumping backwards while grabbing the guy's head and slamming it down onto the crate. It's stuff like that. Or he grabbed the guy's head, same thing, and spun him, you know what I mean, and hit him into the ground. It was good. So that, I really liked that. The action scenes were great, well choreographed. It wasn't over the top. It didn't feel like guys are like, you know, in Chinese martial arts movies where guys are like flying across buildings and stuff. It wasn't. It was really grounded. And on the firearms handling side, they did a really good job. Like his transitions he looked like an actual operator. I mean, he moves well with the weapons, like John Wick does with his weapons. The way he handles it, the way the recoil, and the way he reacts with it, it was just well done. They really did a good job with that movie. So we're happy with that. We really are happy with that movie. We recommend you guys watch that movie. # Netflix. Thank you guys for doing great stuff. I really appreciate you guys releasing good content. It's, you know, what's crazy to think of is like when you watch TV shows back in the day when there's no streaming service, everything was on TV, and they're so desperate for ratings and approvals that when a show's ratings would dip, they would do some stupid or crazy thing in the show to try and like get and cut. Sorry guys, for some reason it seemed like the camera stopped recording, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off.
Yes.
Yeah, so shit, where did we leave off?
What are you talking about?
See, and she says I don't listen to her. Gosh.
Fine.
Ratings. Yeah, before, when you watch TV shows, before there was any streaming services, you used to have to deal with the whole ratings thing where, like, if a show's ratings would drop or dip, they would do something crazy in the plot for the TV show, and it would kind of suck because they're doing something crazy, it's so outlandish and not really following the story, just for the ratings. I didn't like that. I really hated that. I think they killed a lot of shows doing that, just simply to try and, you know, garner more ratings and get better ratings and stuff. So they're basically a slave to ratings, which sucks because that's what also leads to really great shows being canceled. It was like, oh, the ratings dropped, I guess we don't need like a 4th season of this or that, which sucks because they leave you with a lot of cliffhangers. People really like the show. It just might not have like the huge, you know, 50 million people watching it type of crazy thing, but yeah, so I like that. So thank you, Netflix, for doing a great job. Some of the other Netflix shows which we would recommend, at least personally I would recommend, Marco Polo was a great show. That's one that they canceled. I think they canceled it because it was too expensive to produce. That's a downside of streaming services, is that they lose the advertising money, which is why they need the ratings. The higher the ratings, the more money they can make from advertisements, the more money they can charge, because they have a higher demographic that they reach. So because they don't have that kind of thing anymore, Netflix needs to sell the fact that they have this many users watching their stuff, and it doesn't really make sense for them to keep producing hella expensive shows. Like Game of Thrones is one of the most expensive shows ever made. It's just an expensive overhead for companies like that to carry, and sometimes, yeah, it's just not worth it. So they did a great job on Marco Polo. I really recommend you guys watching that. Daredevil, great show. Punisher was great. Luke Cage, same universe, so I would recommend watching it. Defenders was pretty good, same universe. Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, they were all like individual superheroes, had their own TV shows on Netflix. Then they all came together for the Defender series, which was its own standalone show. It was all good, but after Marvel and Sony had like their merger, and Marvel decided that they announced that they're gonna have their own streaming service, they kind of stopped production of all the Netflix shows, because I think they wanted to bring them in-house. So some of the shows that we recommend you guys watching, but Extraction was a great show. Do you have anything else to add on that, my love?
No.
So yeah, guys, check it out, watch it, let us know what you guys think. I made a meme about Heimdall, and it was great. Check that out. And not to toot my own horn, but toot. Oh, what is that? You guys must be wondering what these giant gashes on my arms are.
No one can see that.
Yeah. That would be this one. She did the...
I was defending a child.
That's true. She was defending her child. But anyway,
Fun fact.
I horse around a lot. Another fun fact, because we're talking about a war-like movie, we'll do a fun fact of war, which is interesting. World War II, the London Zoo killed all of the venomous and poisonous animals that they had in the beginning of the war, and the reason for that was they were, or I wouldn't say the beginning of the war, but in the war, should I say. And the reason for that was they knew they were getting bombed and they were going to get bombed, and they didn't want the poisonous or venomous exotic animals to get out of their cages if the zoo got bombed and kill people. So they instead decided to euthanize everything and kill all of the lethal animals and, like snakes and all that kind of stuff at the London Zoo during World War II. So, yeah, Meto, yeah. That is your crazy random fun fact of the day. Another random fun fact, elephants can't jump. It's the only animal that can't physically jump. Like, it does not have the capability of jumping. I don't know if it's just because of the sheer size or what. But yeah, that's another thing. So, anyway, I hope you guys had a phenomenal Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate you guys tuning back in. And sorry the camera cut, so there's going to be a weird transitional phase there. But we appreciate you guys. And thank you guys for the love and support. Love each other. Take care of each other. We love you guys 3,000. And peace. Did you know? Oh, wait. And we're back. For some odd reason, the last episode we uploaded with a 4K stuff, export settings from Adobe Premiere Pro, and when we uploaded it to YouTube, it only came out to like 320p, which is like really low quality, and I don't know why that happened. We figured we uploaded with 4K before. Oh, another thing, you guys have to change the settings. If you guys are watching this on your TV, you know, like through Xbox or whatever, you have to actually, there's an option to click on like a settings, I think it's the 3 dots vertical or whatever, and select what, I guess, quality of video format you want to watch it in, 720, 1080p, or 4K. And yeah, so be sure to do that. But yesterday's episode, not sure why it was uploaded and it only came out to 320.
Yeah.
Previous episodes we did the exact same thing, cookie cutter, and it came out 4K. Not sure why. We'll try and fix that today and get that remedied, but just wanted to let you guys know. Thank you guys again. Love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. We appreciate you guys so much, and we'd like to see you guys in our other videos, so please watch here, and subscribe.